Hi Libra, welcome to this reading. Five of Pentacles, we have the Page of Wands reversed, wow, King of Cups reversed, Four of Cups. So it looks like this week maybe the Divine Feminine collective that I'm tapping into is pretty focused on this connection. I remember last week, and you know, there's nothing to say the readings are going to continue one off of the other anyway, but just saying, I do remember last week that the Divine Feminine was actually really focused on some inner work and growth. That may have wrapped up, or it's coming to an end, and now there's some focus on the Divine Masculine, it seems, and feeling shut out, not feeling recognized. We've got the Queen of Wands reversed, Seven of Cups reversed, Ten of Swords, wow, Seven of Swords. We have the Fool reversed, King of Pentacles reversed, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Looks to me like this Divine Feminine is looking over at the masculine and saying, you're ignoring me, I'm not feeling recognized, I feel like you're in certain commitments, you're doing certain things that are getting in the way of this connection, and it doesn't seem to me like those are closing out. What are you doing? What is going on? I'm feeling hurt, betrayed, heartbroken because you're not expressing your feelings to me. You're, you know, for some feminines, they might even be feeling like the Divine Masculine is being pretty cold towards them at this time. It feels maybe like the Divine Masculine has taken their love, their cup here, and run off with it, and they're doing, you know, they're not giving one back. The feminine doesn't know what's happening. So this is going to be a reading, if you are resonating as a Divine Feminine, for you, if you're feeling these things. This is kind of heavy energy, and it's a feeling of looking at the Divine Masculine and saying, well, what now? You've left me here with no communication. Maybe the feminine has even reached out and had nothing back. Where do we go from here? There's lots of feelings of, yeah, just not feeling valued, not feeling that the masculine sees them as worthy, not having the communication they want, the validation, the information, not seeing the masculine making changes that they feel need to be made. So if you're in a pretty good place and you're quite happy with the progress, I'm going to say this week this might not be your reading. Okay, Five of Pentacles, Queen of Wands reversed. Let's see. Queen of Wands in the reverse, please. Eight of Cups, yes. We've got the Hierophant in reverse on the back. We've got Taurus here. We've got Sagittarius energy, Aries, Aquarius. Yeah, I don't know if the feminine is saying, I feel like the Divine Masculine has checked out and has emotionally disconnected. It could be that the feminine is getting to a point of saying, I'm going to have to do this soon because I can't stand the way I'm feeling or the energy that I'm in. Tell me about the Page of Wands reversed. Ace of Swords reversed. There's something here about not getting the communication that they need. The Divine Feminine is either waiting for some information, waiting for a response, or feeling like it's the Divine Masculine that needs to say something, needs to inform them of something and let them know where they stand. Or, you know, if they are making any changes or if they plan to. King of Cups reversed. Ten of Swords, please. Two of Wands, and I actually just saw this when I was shuffling. So the Divine Feminine feeling like the Divine Masculine has a choice to make and they're not making it, hence this Fool reversed, Wheel of Fortune reversed. How can we have this new beginning or take advantage of this opportunity that's available to us if you don't make a choice? I feel like you're wasting my time, and the fact that you haven't made a choice makes me feel like I'm not important enough to you, because if it was an obvious choice, surely you'd have made it. You'd have chosen me if you wanted me. You know, it's that's the kind of feeling I'm getting here. What I will say is we can see down the road, further down the road, we have these stags, which can be a symbol of transformation. So it's not, you know, and I think the Divine Feminine knows this. It's not just as simple as saying, Divine Feminine, you're the one, I choose you. There are going to be changes that have to take place internally, externally, transformations they have to go through. Sometimes it's about timing, practicality, but I just think the Divine Feminine is at this point right now emotionally where they're saying, this is rough, this is awful. Where do I stand? If you can't make a decision now, can you at least show me some respect by replying to my communication, or you know, sending me some communication, letting me know what's going on? I'm seeing from the feminine's perspective, the masculine is being shut down emotionally. I think in the past they've been emotionally manipulative or played games with the feminine's emotions. I feel like right now there's just emotional distance. The feminine is feeling a lack of confidence here, feeling like they're, you know, definitely a catch worthy of respect, you know, at the bare minimum, but they're not getting that. Okay, Four of Cups, Seven of Swords. Let's see. Queen of Swords, Seven of Wands. Yeah, the Divine Feminine is about to start feeling defensive and self-protective, and maybe even a bit suspicious of the masculine, it seems, at this time. Like, yes, I'm open to communication, but it's not going to be as easy for you to just reach out and sweet talk me as it has been in the past. I think the Divine Feminine is moving into a place of possibly even a bit of head over heart at this time, simply because how they've been feeling up until this point, or how they're feeling at this time, is too much, it's too heavy. It's like, I've got to disconnect, I've got to shut this down, even just for now, you know, I've got to shut down my emotions for now, I've got to pull away from my emotions, and I've got to protect my heart space. So this Queen of Swords, Seven of Wands, it feels like someone who is very, you know, feels very deeply, is very sensitive to this particular situation, and who has been wounded. So because they're being so self-protective, they're coming across maybe with like this cold, hard exterior, but they're saying, this is necessary because I know how emotional I am within, I know how emotionally connected to you I am within, and I know the influence you can have on me and my feelings at any moment, and this is not good for me. So I have to be this stern Queen of Swords. It's like I am my own bodyguard. I think that's where the Divine Feminine is getting right now. If the Divine Masculine doesn't show up in some way, bring this information or communication, or offer something in the way of, you know, this is how I feel, I do see you, I think of you, I remember you, I value you, I haven't just taken your cup and run off, you know, to do with whatever I want here. Okay, so we've got the Three of Coins on the back. So yeah, ultimately this is why it hurts so much, because the Divine Feminine wants to build with the masculine. You know, if the feminine at this point was saying, you do you, I don't care, there wouldn't be so much sadness and pain here, or feelings even of rejection. It does feel like some kind of window is closing though for the masculine, and it will be interesting to see in a moment if the masculine knows this. I'm not saying it's the end of the journey at all, but something about this particular phase or moment or cycle, I don't know if now is a really good time for there to be communication, and something's about to shift. So as I said, communication might be harder, or if the Divine Feminine is going to get into a space where the kind of communication that happens is going to be different very soon to what it might be now. Maybe we're going from heart-based communication to logic or something. But there's definitely a shift coming. I'm feeling very, very soon, possibly within like the next 2 days even. Okay, so let's get some of these oracle cards. I've chosen these intuitively, as I do always. Look at this, see, 4. This is exactly it. This is the Divine Feminine saying, A, a new cycle is coming, one that's going to make it harder for you, my Divine Masculine, to connect with me and reach out to me. B, have I been foolish here, you know, because of how I'm feeling and how I've been treated. And C, I feel like we could have a new beginning, but you're wasting time, you're not making a decision. Okay. Oh wow, we have backstabber. And what I feel is this is how the Divine Feminine is almost looking at the Divine Masculine. You know, you have stabbed me in the back. We've got the number 24, so that could be relevant. The number 6, 2, 4 could be relevant. For some reason I'm hearing 46. I know that that's nothing to do with this, but 46 came through. Yeah, look at this. So the feminine is feeling stabbed in the back by the masculine, and I don't even know that it's something the masculine has actively done. I think for more of the feminines who are resonating with this, it's something, it's what the masculine hasn't done. They haven't opened up, or they haven't communicated, they haven't made a decision. But yeah, pretty heavy energy. Okay, so let's get a song from the Divine Feminine to the Divine Masculine. Perhaps the Divine Feminine doesn't have a song for the Divine Masculine. Okay, here we go. Lauryn Hill, and we have X Factor. It could all be so simple. Okay, well, let me just pause there. I mean, that's exactly what I'm feeling here. The feminine is saying it didn't have to go this way. It doesn't have to be this way. It could be so much simpler. But you are betraying me, or you have betrayed me. I feel stabbed in the back by you. I feel like you've wasted my time. I feel like you've disrespected me. I feel like you've not been careful with my feelings. Also, I'm drawn to this moon, how the moon is bleeding. If we think of the moon, obviously just to say Pisces energy there, but if we think of the moon as like an intuitive psychic connection, the feminine might be feeling like the masculine is betraying this connection in some way, or the masculine is betraying their own intuition by not listening to it, by being too perhaps focused on the 3D or listening to their ego. It's almost like, why aren't you valuing the unseen more? Why aren't you trusting more? Okay, it could all be so simple, but you'd rather make it hard. Loving you is like a battle, and we both end up with scars. Tell me who I have to be to get some reciprocity. Here we go. See, no one loves you more than me, and no one ever will. I mean, that's summed up everything I've seen here in this section from the Divine Feminine's perspective. So if you want to read the full lyrics, listen to the song. As I said, it's Lauryn Hill, and the song is called X Factor. Wow, right. Okay, now let's move in to see what is going on with the Divine Masculine, and if things look the same from their perspective or very different. This feeling of the Divine Feminine almost asking themselves, have I been foolish? It could link to this question of, who do I have to be to get you to notice? You know, maybe the Divine Feminine has behaved in ways looking back that they wish they hadn't, or that they wouldn't ordinarily, or they've tried to be certain ways that aren't really who they are, just to try and get the masculine to pay attention. Okay. And it's like they're really stepping in their power, standing in their power at this time and saying, I am who I am, and almost wishing they'd been, they'd had that attitude all along. Okay, so what's going on from the Divine Masculine's perspective here within this twin flame connection? Just saw the Six of Pentacles reversed, so perhaps an acknowledgement of, yes, there is not equal give and take at this time. Four of Pentacles on the back. Yes, they are holding back. What's going on with the Divine Masculine at this time, please? Okay, Ten of Wands. So their own heaviness and ending potentially. Saying something about fish. Side note, could be confirmation if you know your Divine Masculine has fish, likes fish. If they have pet fish, maybe they've had a fish that's died or something. We have the Three of Cups reversed. Oh, and then we have these sort of mermaids here. Yeah, something about fish. Okay, what else? Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Six of Swords reversed. And we have the Seven of Swords reversed. Wow. Okay, this is very interesting. Seven of Swords upright in this position for the Divine Feminine, saying you've stolen something from me and you've run away. You've stolen my feelings, my hope, my positivity, whatever it is, and you've just left. For the Divine Masculine, same position, Seven of Swords reversed. Yes, you're right, I did do those things, and now I want to come back. And look what she's carrying. Her balloon is a fish. So we could be talking, I know a fish, often the Page of Cups will have a fish in it, so they want to gift you a message. A fish could be, this making me think of Pisces, or even just water signs, intuition. A fish, connected to maybe religion as well, certain religions. But yes, this is the Divine Masculine saying, you're right, I know, I have done those things, but actually my focus is on coming forward and owning up and being more honest and authentic. Six of Swords reversed, I want to get in my car and travel to you, or whatever, however they get to you. I want to physically come towards you, and I don't want to wait anymore. Seven of Coins reversed, and yes, I have needed to make a decision. Three of Cups reversed. I'm wondering with the Ten of Wands reversed, if this is them making a decision that the feminine is not aware of yet. Okay, we have the Four of Wands, we have the Four of Swords, so I wonder if they still need to make this change. So the masculine is saying, yes, I know there is a different relationship, connection, foundation. There is something that's getting in the way of our connection, and it might look like I'm running through the trees with my, pets and whatever and having a great time, but actually, no, Ten of Wands, it's heavy, it's a burden. As much as the feminine, knows I need to make a decision, so do I. And I think about it, but you're right, I'm not yet acting. Four of Swords. Clarify this Four of Swords, please. Three of Wands. So hoping, manifesting. I think the Divine Masculine might be feeling a little bit powerless right now. Yes, as I say that, we get the Magician in the reverse. Gemini. So there's a feeling from the masculine of, I kind of have this suspicion, and I know I could be the one to make changes here, but I'm not sure how to gather together all the moving parts and make this happen. What's in this cage? A bird. Well, that makes sense, but I thought I should check it wasn't a fish. You never know with this deck. It could have been a fish. Okay, so let's see what else. Yeah, Ten of Cups reverse. So they do feel that the feminine represents the Ten of Cups. What they have now, what they're continuing to choose in a practical sense, is the Ten of Wands. However, the Ten of Cups is reversed. Now, why? Well, the masculine is saying, because I'm missing out on this potential here, Seven of Coins, because something has taken so long. In this depiction of the Seven of Coins, she's got a cobweb around her neck. It's, you know, this figure had to sit here so patiently and just wait and wait and wait. Okay, and then we have the Tower reversed, Scorpio energy. Now this is the thing, this is the only reason that the masculine hasn't taken the action that they want to take, and the action the feminine is both hoping they will take and knows they need to take to stop them, the feminine, shifting into this Queen of Swords, Seven of Wands energy, which is reaching out, coming towards the feminine, saying something, opening up. It's the Tower they're afraid of. The initials SN could mean something to somebody. Even though the cards suggesting personal power, stepping into that personal power and movement are reversed, I kind of feel some of you, if you resonate as the Divine Feminine, which I know most of you watching do, I feel that there still might be a message within, I think, say by Christmas time. So when I'm recording this, that's about 5 or 6 days, something like that, away. Okay, because I feel that the masculine is sensing that there's about to be a shift, there's about to be a cycle that closes, even if they're not thinking of it in those terms. It's this feeling of pressure and knowing I really should do something now. It's not a time to wait anymore. And it feels important that I do something at this time. But it's like, it's not just that the masculine is afraid of a tower, it's the fear of, I feel this tower is going to be huge and I'm not up to the challenge. If they felt like the Magician in the upright, that would be a different story. Okay, let's have a look. Six of Swords reversed with the Tower in reverse, please, and the Seven of Swords reversed. Is there anything else to add here? Knight of Swords, see? Yes, it's a feeling of urgency, and this card is in the upright. I do feel for some Divine Feminines, they will actually get this communication, this movement within the coming days. Something about 2 days. 2 days to maybe like 7, just let's say a week. It's a feeling of against my better judgment, because I know a tower is going to come in and I'm not sure I can deal with it. I feel it's important that I do something, I take some action. So yeah, they are picking up on what's going on with the Divine Feminine. The Divine Feminine is feeling all of those things of rejection, being abandoned, ignored, disrespected, feeling like, right, well, I'm going to have to change things up for myself because I'm not going to keep going like this. The masculine is picking up on the fact there's about to be a change. Also admitting, yes, you know, I've got a change to make for us, but also for me, because the life I'm living is heavy, it's a burden, and it's not as good as it seems like it is from the outside. Okay, so let's get some oracle messages here. Oracles for the Divine Masculine, please. Okay, we have Gem, which is making me think of that Gemini card, but feeling like they've got to hurry towards their gem, which is the Divine Feminine. And we have this card, which I've no idea how to pronounce. Oh, is it Dungeon? I think it's Dungeon. I mean, I'm not saying it's pronounced that way with this spelling, but I think this is talking about a dungeon, which is making me think of, you know, I shouldn't laugh, but honestly, it's making me think of their life right now, feeling like they're trapped in this dungeon. So it's not this beautiful Four of Wands, happy family, community, work, whatever situation. It feels like they are trapped there, and it's not somewhere that they want to be. And yes, it's not funny, but it's just very dramatic. And when people are dramatic, I don't know. I think it's that British thing, isn't it? I had someone in the comments saying, and it's true, it's like we downplay everything. So when someone's like, ah, it feels like a lot, but you know, it's not funny. It's not funny. They feel like they're in a dungeon. Okay, so let's do the other oracle card, and then we'll get a song from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine. Okay. Poison. Okay, the skull and crossbones, making me think, of course, of death. Scorpio energy here. We've got the number 44. Oh my goodness. I mean, this reading. 44, we know fours are about foundations, and we know their foundation, whatever it is that they need to leave behind, feels like a dungeon. It feels like they're trapped. We've got these plants dying in the background. It's not healthy for them. They might feel like they're being poisoned every day, slowly, you know? Their happiness is being poisoned, their confidence. The number 8 could be relevant, 444. I mean, yeah, there we go. That says it all, really. The thing is, this poison's in a bottle. So at some point, this masculine did take the bottle and drink from it. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they thought it was wine, and they realised, oh, it's poison, you know? So this is almost like a result, a consequence, I think, of a choice they have made. But look how the feminine is like the light in all of this darkness. Okay, so let's get a song. Let's see what the song is from the masculine to the feminine at this time. Here we go. Let's see. The artist is Jagged Edge. Oh my goodness, the song is called Let's Get Married. Well, I've never heard this, so we'll be going through it together, unless you know it for the first time. But I mean, that title, there we go, Let's Get Married. See, first of all, I know these so-called players wouldn't tell you this, but I'ma be real. Honestly, sometimes I just come in here and embarrass myself, I'm sure. But I'ma be real and say what's on my heart. Let's take this chance and make this love feel relevant. Didn't you know I loved you from the start? When I think about all these years we put in this relationship, who knew we'd make it this far? When I think about where I would be if we were to just fall apart, and I just can't stand the thought of leaving you. See? Exactly. And it's a feeling of, I need my divine feminine to know this now. Let's get married. Wow, okay. So there we go. I will leave this here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope there were some messages here for you. I hope it resonated, and I will see you again soon. Bye.